welcome back to another episode of Matcha Founder Diaries. It's your girl Alana Reina, and I am the owner of Matcha and Mocktails, a mobile matcha business here in Miami, which is now expanded to do not just pop-ups, but private events, wellness events, workshops, all types of things. So there is a lot that gets covered in this series. If you want to see all the stuff that I do, make sure you go back to the first episode and watch through. There's a lot of fun and cool stuff that I show you and also talk about, because this is the only place that I'm filming and showing and sharing the behind the scenes of my life as a business owner. And let me just tell you, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that you would never know just by following me on Instagram or TikTok. So if you like behind the scenes type of stuff and like the real story behind all the shiny posts, this is definitely the place to be. So we are on episode 7 now, I believe, and I think this may be the last one for a little while. The reason being, I have 2 events actually this weekend, a pop-up and another event. It's like a yoga Pilates event, but there's also like a padel tournament, like super Miami. So that's this weekend. And then for May, the only thing I have planned is one private event in the middle of the month. The first week of May, I have a friend visiting, so I'll probably film a vlog for that, but it won't be in the series. And then the second week of May, I'm going home to DC to visit my mom and my family for Mother's Day, and just because I haven't been there since Thanksgiving. So I will not be filming anything while I'm home. And then right when I come back, I have that event, and then it's Memorial Day weekend and then swim week. So probably not going to be filming anything for this vlog. I also honestly don't even know how I'm going to be making money next month. So that's a whole other story, but also kind of part of these behind the scenes of like being a business owner. So we'll definitely check back in at some point this week in this vlog about all that sort of stuff. But for now, just thought I would say hi and start this vlog. Also, I just have to share a really funny moment I just had. I went downstairs to the pool to make my matcha, and the reason I went down to the pool is that I got this matcha bowl set sent to me by this brand, which I think I featured a couple episodes ago. It's really pretty. It's like a pink glass set, and it has their logo at the bottom so you can kind of see through to it. So I really wanted to film some content of me making matcha in it, but I wanted to do it in the sun because their logo is a sun. So I thought that would be really fitting. But my balcony and like my natural light face east, and it's already the afternoon, so I'm out of sunlight already, and the pool still has plenty of sun. It was definitely very strong and hot down there. So I figured I would just bring my stuff down there. And I didn't film for this any of what I was doing down there or like any behind the scenes in general. But I brought everything down there. I like dragged a table over to the corner I wanted to film in. I set up my tripod, and then I hear these girls in the pool being like, "Oh my God, is that PR? Is that PR?" And I turned to them, I was like, "Yeah, it is PR." And they're like, "Okay, she's filming." And I'm like, "No, you guys don't have to be quiet, but thank you." And then they saw me take out the matcha, and they're like, "Oh my God, I love matcha. I want to be an influencer." And I'm just like inwardly cracking up because I grew up before social media, so like I don't know what it's like to see that kind of thing every single day on an app and then see it in real life. I used to read like YM and Teen Vogue, so I guess if I saw something in there and then saw it in real life, it would be like the same kind of thing. But I just kind of like got this like funny sense of like putting myself in their shoes of like how cool it must be to see me doing that, which for me is just like another thing to check off my list. Like I love receiving PR. I'm always so grateful. I'm always grateful to do anything really that I'm doing right now, despite the fact that it is hard work, yes. But I feel like I'm so part of this world, and I've been making content for over 8 years now that to me it's not anything like that exciting or out of the ordinary. So hearing them get all hyped up about it was really cute and funny, and I don't know, it just like gave me some perspective. So love that. And now I'm going to drink my matcha and chill the rest of the afternoon. I do have an acupuncture appointment in a couple hours, but otherwise I'm pretty much done for the day. I've already done some editing of the last video, the last episode. I sent out some pitches earlier. I finalized my pitch deck, which I'm excited for because it took me forever to make the first draft. And then I had a friend of mine who's also an entrepreneur give me some like very thorough edits. So I finally got that done yesterday. So I was able to send that out today to some clients that a friend of mine who lives in this building sent me to pitch to. So fingers crossed. But tomorrow is going to be very exciting because I'm actually going to an event in South Beach at the One Hotel. It's a clay event. We're going to be making like mugs and pottery, so I'll show you all that. And then I'm going to go down a little bit before so I can do some work at a cafe. A, because I'm kind of going crazy. I've been in the house all week. B, I don't want to have to go down there at traffic time and like sit in traffic. And C, I just always love a good excuse to go to Miami and go do work at a cafe. So we're gonna kill all those birds with one stone. And then, like I said, this weekend I have a couple events, so I will take y'all there, and then that will kind of be the end of the vlog. But I'm very excited to show y'all more of my life as a business owner, so keep on watching. Okay, so just in case you haven't seen the other episodes, this is the matcha bowl set in question. Super cute packaging. It's called Mamacita Matcha, and I love the box, but like you can see, the sun logo goes perfectly with outside. And then let me show you guys the inside of this. And then this is what the bowl looks like inside. As you can see, the logo is like on the bottom, but because it's clear, you can see it through. So anyways, I just shot some really cute content with that, which will be up on my TikTok and Instagram by the time you see this. So go check it out and make sure you check out this brand as well. Hey y'all, hello officially. It is Friday. I just got back from my little outing and I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a haul. I pretty much already showed you what I got at H&M, but I'll just show you guys again. So I got these shorts, which I'm really excited about. I had gotten a pair of shorts like this from Run the Runway back in the fall that were a little bit longer. They hit like mid-calf. And honestly, I felt like they were just like too big and too long and not super flattering, which I think this style of jeans is not meant to be flattering unless you're like super skinny and everything hangs on you anyways. For my body shape, I don't buy it because it's flattering. I buy it because they look cool and I like the vibe of these like longer jean shorts. So I got these. I'm really happy with them. They were 30 bucks, so not bad. Also, FYI, just super random, but like on this note, I'm more or less a size 8. Like I can fit into a size 8, but I've just been buying size 10 jeans the last few years because I like a looser fit. I like both how it feels. It's more comfortable and wearable, which is the most important because if I buy jeans that look cute but are not wearable, I'm just not going to wear them. And I also like how they fit a little bit looser. So pro tip, if you like that look, just size up. You don't even necessarily need to find like loose baggy jeans, just size up and see if that works. Okay, so those are the shorts, and then I got 3 different tops, which I'm honestly a little bit surprised that I even got these because I was hoping to find something more like bright, tropical, springy summer vibes, and to me this is giving very fall vibes, like this color, this burnt orange. However, I really like the draping of it, and it's like slightly shimmery. I think it went well with the shorts. It will be a good, cute option for one of the events that my friend and I are going to next weekend for F1 when she's visiting, which will be in its own separate vlog, so that won't be in here. But also, like, side note, I'm a warm autumn in the Korean skin color analysis thing, which you probably can't tell with this horrible lighting, but this is meant to be like a color that's really flattering on me, so I guess it's giving that. So I got this top in that color, and then I also got another top in the same color, which I wish they had a smaller size, but this is the only one left. It's a medium, which I typically get, but it's just like a little loose, so I would have loved a small. But it's just like a very thin, loose polyester little halter top with these cute little like charms on the end, which is what I really like about it. But you could wear it either like this or crisscross, so love that. And also goes with the shorts. And then I got just a very basic white tank, which I literally don't need any of. If you saw how many fucking variations of a white tank wife beater I have in my closet, you would call the cops on me. But I don't have any like this where it's like fully covered up to like the shoulders, if that makes sense. And I just liked how this one fit. I got this in a small. Again, goes well with the shorts, and this is like a cute basic that you could dress up. So 1 pair of shorts and 3 tops is what I got, a total of 76 after my $5 discount. Sometimes what I do after I buy stuff, if I don't need it for like that weekend, is I'll scan the tag and see if it's cheaper on the app, because sometimes it is. And also, for some reason, they don't accept discounts anymore in the store, but you can apply them online. So pro tip for H&M, but let me show you guys what I got from the Home Depot plant store. Okay, now I am a certified plant lady, so I am pretty good at keeping plants alive, but there are some that just, you can't save them. So either they get bug infestations and you have to really just throw them out because it's not worth infesting your other plants, or I leave them outside to water and like dry in the sun, and then it torrentially downpours for days and they end up getting way too much water or sun or whatever you have it. So had to replace a few of them. So first one is this tropical plant. It doesn't say what it is, but I think I had the same one before and it got bugs. So hopefully this one doesn't. And then I got this little, I think it's an Echeveria succulent, and I don't really like the pot, but it came with it, so why not? And then I got this one for one of my little pots, which again, I think I have the same one in there, but I think it just got destroyed by the elements outside. And then this is a flower, says Portulaca. It's technically not for like a little pot because it's like a weird shape. It's for like a little container garden, but I think it will fit in my pot. So I'm gonna go try and fit those in there, and I'll try to show you guys after they're in the pots. Okay, it's a little bit later. My friend who lives in my building came over to help me bring my cart down, and we had a quick matcha and catch up. And I've just been doing a little prep for the pop-up. Also, I was like still unsure if the pop-up was even happening because earlier this week, the owner of the Pilates studio told me that she's getting some pushback from the landlord of the building. It's like in the ground floor of an apartment building. They have like different retail space. I guess since there's a cafe on the corner that it was like competition, and she told me it should be fine because I'm not there every day. And anyways, I still wasn't sure if it was happening because she never got back to me about it. And I texted her at like noon asking to confirm, and she just texted me at 5 p.m., literally the end of the day, to confirm that it's still happening. So thank God, because I was really anxious. A, obviously I need to make money. This is my full-time gig now. B, I was really excited because it's the last one of the series, probably the last one for a while, for the reasons I told you earlier, I think. Or maybe I didn't tell you guys, but I have this one scheduled, and then May I'm pretty busy and like don't have time to go back there. And then by June, it's probably going to be too hot to be on the patio. So not sure if I'm going to do another one there until after the summer, TBD, but this is at least the last one I've scheduled. And I know people that wanted to come for this one. And then more importantly, I have a friend who lives right around the corner and does like professional photography. She's going to come take professional photos for me, which she's done twice already for my business without letting me pay her. So love her for that. But this is super important because I actually met someone at the event in the park a couple weeks ago who works for the Fort Lauderdale magazine and wants to feature my business, which is a big freaking deal. So I definitely want to be available for that. Like, I need to take photos for that and I want to be there. So glad that it's happening. But while I finish prepping the last thing, which is on the stove there, the blueberry compote for that flavor, I wanted to show y'all what I got on Amazon. So I ended up getting this little napkin holder, which is super cute, and I can use it for napkins, but I was thinking actually to put like the lids in here so that people can just grab them themselves and then either put the straws in here or like Sweet and Low, or not Sweet and Low, stevia or whatever else. So glad that I have this. And then I also got the same thing, but for cups, because the cup dispenser that I have is kind of like annoying to put together each time. And I also just like don't like the design of it. I feel like this is cuter and it's pink, so we love that. I also could potentially put the lids in here, so we'll see what makes most sense. And then one of the other of these I'll use for the coffee pods, because I also serve coffee and I use an espresso machine. So I can put the pods in there for easy access, but it's just super cute. And of course it's pink. So I'm glad to have anything else that's pink and matches. And then I don't think I showed you guys in this vlog, but I also ordered a couple more pink things for the cart that are more like decor. I ordered one of those small little like cloud shaped trinket dishes that I'll put on the corner for people to put their drink on to take a picture. And then I also got like a similar kind of like not zigzag, like, you know what I mean, like bubbly, swirly, I don't even know what you call it, but it's a little mirror with like a pink thing on the outside. I'm just gonna show you guys tomorrow because I'm not describing it well. But anyways, I got all the pink things and I'm wearing all pink, so just a pink girl through and through. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this up and then I need to go because I have a massage at 6 and it's almost 5:30, so I need to finish this up and get myself over there so I can relax. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Happy Sunday. It is 11 o'clock and I'm about to go for a hot girl walk and hang out at the pool for a couple hours, and then I have another event tonight, which I'm honestly dreading because A, it's in Miami Beach, or more accurately like Normandy Isles, which is kind of like North Miami Beach, and it's gonna be a schlep and it's in the evening, and I honestly don't even think it's gonna be worth going. And I'm not like so exhausted from yesterday, but I just haven't had a day to just like relax and do nothing in like over 2 weeks, and I really could use one. So I wish I just had nothing tonight so I could hang out at the pool all afternoon and then shower and then have a chill night of staying in and watching YouTube as I always do on Sundays. So really annoyed about that, especially because last Sunday I had a relaxing beach day, but then I went out that night, which was fun, but it means I didn't have like this chill day that I want today. And next Sunday, my friend is going to be here visiting, and I just told her that I'm like, I can't go out to the beach because we were going to go out after the beach to this like Afro Beats party in Fort Lauderdale, which is like close by, obviously, but I'm like, I can't. Like, I need a day where I just come home from the beach and rot on the couch after. Like, I cannot do anything after the beach next weekend. And then after that, I'm going home, which is sometimes relaxing, but mostly not. So I just need a day, but it is what it is. I've committed. I've already promoted it. Like, there's no backing out now. I think moving forward, I'm not going to do 2 events in a weekend, at least not like back to back to back to back, because this month has been fucking insane. I've had 1 or 2 events every single weekend, and it's just been a lot. So May hopefully will feel like a bit of a break, but also like I need income. So I don't know, we'll figure it out. But for now, let me go on my walk and go to the pool. Hey y'all, I was able to tan a little bit. Thank God. Those clouds are very sketchy, and it did actually drizzle for a bit, but thankfully it went away. Now I am showered, washed my hair, I'm dressed, I'm ready to go. Not mentally, but physically. So time to hit the road. It's gonna take over 45 minutes to get there, which is definitely not adding to the unmotivation of me wanting to go. But fingers crossed, it's better than I'm expecting, so let's head out. Hey y'all, I just got home. I'm so tired and honestly so annoyed. That event was a complete fucking waste of time. And I'm even more annoyed because I knew that it would be. Like, I was dreading it. I knew it was not going to be worth it. And it ended up being even less worth it than I thought. I literally made 8 sales, which doesn't even remotely cover the time involved to go do the event, let alone supplies. So that freaking sucks, but it sucks even more because yesterday's pop-up was the slowest one that I've had so far. And it was even slower than last weekend, which also was really slow. So it just honestly was like a flop of a weekend, which sucks because this month has been my busiest month of my business so far. And I was like kind of on a high, and I peaked at that event in the park a couple episodes ago. And honestly, I just feel like it's a very anticlimactic, very like disappointing end to this month. And also possibly to like this series, at least for now. I'll probably post more in this series later, but for the time being, this will be my last one for now. So sorry that it's such like a bummer of a episode, but this is a real life behind the scenes of owning a business. It's not all wins. It's not all everything shiny and amazing. There are real ups and downs. So hopefully y'all get a better sense of what it's actually like to run a business, especially alone. So I'm going to lie down for the night, and I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you enjoyed it still, and please make sure to catch up if you haven't already and come back for more episodes. The next episode, I don't know what it'll be, but the next vlog will be when my friend visits next weekend, F1 weekend. We're doing a ton of stuff, so it'll be very fun to live, but also to watch. So make sure you come back for that, and I will see you soon. Bye.